Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, how you doing? This is your boy Chris. I hope you're good wherever you're staying at. Try to hold it down because this gang stalking has taken over your life. The irony is that you're still a great person. You're not a bum. I know you're looking for work and it's nearly impossible to get a job during the circumstances because the program that DB gang stalk simulation says, saying that's one division of this branch. So it's like the branch is horrible and everything. And then there's a spiritual thing that you don't see. So the shadows is getting more and more as I see people giggle and smile. Like think about them when we smile. They smile at you. You're the only one to see these things, like Insidious and some other movies, and other people see them normal because they're in tune unto their life. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell you is that unfortunately you're probably the only one that see these things and catch these things through the spiritual part and through the human part. So unfortunately, we're in tune to this battle and this evil, which is God, who's actually evil, and he's actually the devil. So that's all always said about this whole channel is to expose God, what he is. If God really loved us, nobody would be suffering, nobody would be homeless, nobody would be no money. People would love each other and treat each other very well, but it doesn't work like that because people say all this about life, about what's going on, about all this stuff that you don't know or you think you don't have the slightest clue. You may think you get it, but you don't get it until you're dead. So I try to tell you just to keep your head up because this nightmare will never end. You may get bits and pieces of happiness, but I'm telling you right now that once you get those happiness moments, try to cherish them because keeping yourself sane, which is very important. But when you're homeless and you have a little bit of money, you got to fight and scratch and claw for everything, which is unfortunate because I put Jesus Christ on the spot on this and I tell him, why be alive to battle this? And why be born, right? It's weird about that I wasn't answering all these questions. I answered many other questions about how God is the devil and the world we live in is a lie. But why be born? If you could tell the future about a baby and also have the baby grow up, learn about care, love, family, a bunch of great things. Would you still have the baby go through gang stalking? That means possession stalking. That means spiritually attack and not knowing about this fake mental illness, about all this stuff that we don't know. We're told wrongful things, of course. Remember, this agenda of mental illness is not real. Remember, like mental illness is not real because they never taught. They had the studies for a very long time, and the reason studies like this happen is to hide another excuse and give you a title. So back on that. So hopefully I'll give you about a couple minutes. I'm just trying to tell you that the process of being a baby and going through all this stuff, and now that you're here, I would never let the baby go through anything like that. I would actually not have nobody come through a womb with this pain. But there's many versions of evil. It's the weird part about it. But this is like top notch of possessing a person and not showing what they're going through. Weird stuff about all this stuff. So I'm telling you now that you are very important. You're not a bum. Keep searching, keep fighting, because I have my down days, and I always put Jesus Christ in the spot because He did speak to me. And it's I always tell family members, friends, they it's hard to believe all this stuff that the one that's creating all this stuff is actually God, who's actually evil and very evil, right? So how do you see him? You only see him in like the worst situation. I say pay attention to how these people that are stalking with their phone in the car, pay attention to their eyes, their behavior, always giggling, laughing. It's because he's in their body. Remember, we only could see certain things with our eyes and ears. When death approaches you more and more, you'll see him hop out of your body. You'll see the spiritual part. Things are flying. Things don't make no damn sense. And you have to also be careful because you're not used to this. You know what I'm saying? Before, not long ago, you was considered normal. But now that this really hit you, this alter your whole plans. You're a different person. You act different. And, it's irony that you've been robbed from life once you got into this whole system of gang stalking. So I love y'all. Take care. And everything is okay for my part. You know what I'm saying? Just shoot a question, things like that. I really believe in y'all, and belief is very important. And I have my down days, but what I'm saying? Keep your head high, keep fighting. Remember, this is the one God, and fuck God. I never forget that. One love.